I thought I'd put another video out there for you. I'm sure you'll find this one quite fascinating, as did myself. Um, this happened before Hurricane Katrina hit. I was at this Christian bookstore. It's located in this shopping center off Richmond Road in Lexington, Kentucky. I hadn't really actually been to that particular store much, but I bought a couple things there once, a couple of necklaces and things, gave some gifts. But this was rather fascinating. They say God works in mysterious ways. That's true. As I mentioned before, in my writings and in my writing newspaper articles and things and supporting the Ten Commandments, when your faith peaks, you get like this burning desire in your heart. I mean, it's like you just feel it. It's really hard to understand or explain without you experiencing it yourself. So I hope someday you'll get that experience. But anyhow, I walked into this bookstore, and on the wall was this. It was a pretty big painting, and the significance of it was there was this lighthouse. There was like an ocean setting lighthouse, on a base and on the side of the ocean. Funny thing about it was there was in this lighthouse there was a man standing inside the lighthouse. I can't remember if he was holding a lantern or not, but I think he was just standing in this lighthouse. He may have been holding a lantern. But and around that lighthouse there were waves, like just that opened up and were like crashing down the sides of this lighthouse. And so it's a pretty vivid picture. It's not too hard for one to imagine what I'm talking about. Just picture an ocean setting, an old-time lighthouse. Somebody standing inside that lighthouse, and then the waves it's like the ocean opened up around this lighthouse, and it's just those waters just going down both sides up real high. The height of the lighthouse or higher. So, but the thing about that picture, like I said, as I was looking at that picture, I was like drawn to the picture. It's almost like my heart was drawn to the water. I just had this really unique feeling. I think there may be some priests out there and things who may have experienced these kind of things who could explain this to you, but I thought I would do it here for those of you who may not have the opportunity, or maybe too shy to go talk to their priest or whatever. And so the best thing I could explain is I think God was working in a mysterious way, possibly wanting to warn me or warn us. Maybe something was going to happen. Look back now, I mean, I had no way of knowing really. That might have been what he meant. I wish I had. I did help calling the National Guard troops. I got on the phone, looked up the number. But other than that, that's all I got to say about that, really. I hope you can understand that. And it's a really unique experience. And it's just one of those things. If one was, if you spent a lot of time alone and you were going to church regularly and studying the Bible, going off and reading the words of the Bible, and you'd ask God to come in your heart, hopefully you will get these kind of experiences. God chooses everybody for a purpose. Maybe his purpose in doing this to me was knowing that I would try to communicate this out to you, let you know that there are signs out there in the world that should increase your faith and keep your faith flowing. maybe this generation needed a sign, so maybe He just chose me to get this to you. And of course, for all the victims, I'm sorry for your losses and the amount of chaos and casualties and the horrid things that went on there. If I had some kind of relief effort I could have set at the time. I wasn't quite sure how to go about that at that time, but I think I'm more well versed at knowing how to handle things like that if something ever comes up. Other than that, I hope this gives you an understanding about just the way God is alive, the way He does work through people. And I think this is a perfect example, just another perfect example of why eventually, this world should all be able to live as one. We should all live as one on this planet. If God can do things to work through people, then I think, as well as I'm sure you do, eventually, possibly, He will work through all people, all nations. We will all live in a peaceful world. In fact, let's just get this out now. I pray to God someday we have peace in this world, the entire world. And I challenge all people, all nations, all races, all religions, all ethnic backgrounds, all political leaders of the world. I challenge all of you from this day forward to have a world that lives in peace. How hard could it be? Put aside your selfish reasons. Put aside your hate. Put aside your greed. Let all people of the world know that as elected officials, you have the best interests of everyone in mind. And I think eventually, if all world leaders do this, if all the people of the world do this, if people just understand that's the way things should be. Let's face it. Should we really have a world with wars and things going on, and radioactivity and chaos and bloodshed and conflicts? Or wouldn't you rather have a world where all people of all nations can, they can enjoy their heritage, their backgrounds, the things they're used to doing, their rituals, their just all the folklore, their history, and they can do it in a way where all people can appreciate all these things, but yet there will be no reason for battles and for death and for destruction. And it's a shame that these things go on in the world. It's a shame that us civilized people actually have to take care of matters like that, and that it's a shame that you're just going on to begin with. It's a shame that the leaders in the world, people in the world, cause these bad things to happen, as far as these conflicts and this lack of total world peace. Just quite simple concepts, common sense. Treat others how you want to be treated. I think a lot of it's well versed, well documented in God's commandments to us. Obviously, if you thou shalt not kill. Some of the earlier versions of the Bible talking about do not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Just think of all the family conflicts caused from that alone that society has to deal with. There's just so many